taught me.
Well, but you're the one bringing it up.
I'm going to sweat it all up here. All right. So anyways, we're doing our thing. I get back here. Because this is our kind of strategic attack place, right, Mr. W?
Yes, sir.
And what I'm feeling and seeing, most people, in order to get out of this in their randori, they're turning in and trying to fight where they're strategically compromised, right? Because as Mr. W here was pointing out, that right now I'm at 90% effectiveness and he's at about 10%. So why are you trying to fight from here? And I know you like the military analogies. What do you do if your position is overrun, sir?
You fall back to a position of safety, regroup. Isn't that what we do in normal releases, guys? We're not just being pretty walking out there. We're getting a safe distance. Once we're compromised, if I get in here and I'm compromised, what's the best thing to do? Get out here where I'm at least 50-50 again. Because like Eric said and so valiantly pointed out, anything I do from here is he's 100%. I'm only like 10% because all my guns are out here. Why would I go into a fight with him having 10 bullets and me only having 1? Now, yeah, I could. Here, put it on the other end. I think you'll probably hear better. Why would I possibly gain from that? I mean, that's like getting a NASCAR and starting out 3 laps behind before you ever get going. Cut across the damn track and get ahead of everybody. Hey guys, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Does that make sense? So what do we do in a normal release? Let me grab you in a normal release, Eric. What did you just see me do right there? Did you see me push on him? I'm practicing. I'm uke. I'm not a dumbass. I'm playing Aikido, guys. Uke doesn't mean dumbass. I know you're laughing, but it doesn't. I'm learning to survive. I'm learning to allow myself being compromised and get out of the place where I can at least have a fighting chance. Sir, Uke's not trained to be a goddamn victim. I'm sorry. Uke's not trained to be a victim. And that's exactly what Eric's pointed out. If he's compromised me and I've trained that way, guess what? I trained to be a victim because this is all I'm going to be right here, a victim. Does that make sense? I've got an elbow here. I don't have to hit him with it. Give me at least a fighting chance. You know, when they sent me out with warrants, they didn't send me out with an empty gun.
Kind of the way I see it too is Aikido should be about free and spontaneous movement, right? And you are a big grizzly bear brick wall. I have the entire world to move into.
I've got him limited to about 10 degrees. He's got about 350 that he can choose to go away in. Why would he want to turn and fight in this 10 degrees where I'm the king of the mountain? Good point. Anything else, sir?
No, that was just
Does everybody make sense what he's talking about? We've already talked about that to some folks. Guys, I've driven up to places and all of a sudden 4 people and 23 dogs come out and they're smoking drugs, and I go, you know, I'm a Bob. I'm a big old boy. I got this gun. I'm going to put this son of a bitch in reverse and go home. And I call in the sheriff's office and the drug task force and the police department, and I get all my friends, and then with all their semi-automatic weapons and all their web gear, and then we go. And when we got about a 10-to-1 ratio, then guess what? Then we'll go back out there. Because guess what? I'm not the brightest candle in the cake. My wife will attest to that. I'm not even close. I'm one of the duller ones with no personality, but I do have some sense. Anything else, sir?
No, that covers what my thoughts.
Thank you very much.
Do what I can.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. What else, guys? George, did you have anything you want to bring up? Ha ha!
But the idea is that here, he's going in a direction, he's stronger, so I'm going to help him. Change the relationship. Isn't that cool? Simple idea. I could go on, but I'm not.
Sweet. Change the relationship. Change the relationship. Any ideas on anything, guys?
Anybody want to talk about something they learned here?
Any questions?
I thought it was nice hearing Eric's little idea there, because we had just gotten to the same thing, and I had thought about it differently. I had told Mario that you can only be the boss when you're the boss, and when you're not the boss, you better recognize it and stop trying to be the boss, man.
Recognize where you are in space and time.
That's what Uke is figuring out when you're not the boss and starting to yield instead of smash.
And how best to deal with it where you come out of it with the best possible scenario. So Uke is all about survival.
I'll show you something. I showed it to some of these other guys. This is an idea I'm reading the other person. They both kind of shit. They came out of a new time movie, but I'm going to everything. Here. See? I'm going to lean on him. You notice my posture straight. I'm going to lean on him. And most guys, okay, some guys will step away, some will step into it. It's okay. Now, if he steps into me, he steps into me, he steps into me. You see how this is this? I can do it.
Now, guys, you looking at me? This is an arm breaker. I can do this all day because I want to go home. The outrigger is an elbow on the bony spaces of his body. This is also a choke. As he climbs up, I can get it under his rib or his solar plexus. The harder he works, the less he breathes. But I'm holding him close. I'm not pushing him away. I'm creating space to breathe, and I'm pushing. And he's tapped out before, and I have too. So when you go down, remember, create that space. Fight back. Don't go for the obvious. And just sit there. Whatever he wants to do, I'll accept. But I'll do this and go home for mom.
And he took being compromised and made a positive position out of it.
You'll also notice that when we train, I still have a hold of him. You see how I still on his back? I'm not being nice, because I will respond that way. You see how I'm moving with him? You see how I'm looking away with him? Now what happened there was he threw the punch to go slow, and this that side of it. I leaned into him. When he leaned back into me, that's when I threw him. Okay, now he's smart. He moves away. Okay.
break. This will strike. The orbits around the eyes are very fragile. The nose will go. Most people, when that happens, they don't want that. I'm not saying being mean. What I'm saying is everything that we are, a booger shot out in somebody's face, it's a weapon. My hands are tied up. I pull him close, and I push, and I can control. Don't forget about the fifth hand.
I'll show you another one. Here, guys that are borrowing bars, they like to do that. I can do this. You see how I'm moving around? You see that? You have to understand what makes these things work.
Freeze. Now everybody, I'm already thinking. I've gone unbendable. He's got my arm. Now, if he doesn't take it, outrigger to the groin, because he's gonna want to roll over me. But I'm getting ready to shift my hips, okay, and keep my space. Most people, they fall. You see it on MMA TV all the time, and you wonder, how did the guy let that happen? They fall and they just flail. We have to be thinking as ukes. I'm trying to survive. I've just gone unbendable. Now, have I done that? I've turned my hand, okay? I'm in a number 3 position. I'm prepared. He has me in number 3. I can push out, and I'll save my elbow. So while you're falling, you're thinking, or you're throwing from a fall. But I've gone unbendable. So don't think just because I fell and it looks like he's almost there, that I'm being passive. I've gone unbendable. Now, if he happens not to get that arm, or I see he has his hand, I want to bridge up and I want to grab. Now I've got some support. Because he might want to lay back, put his legs across my chest and my face, and do that little arm bar thing. But this is where we are. I've become unbendable. It's shomanate. It's number 3. So there's a constant dynamic where you're either doing something or you're having something done. Be prepared for what's going to happen. It's like that. You got a drawing of a ball, that yin-yang. What's happening with the yin and the yang is it's moving constantly. Yin becomes more yang, yang becomes more yin, and it's going back and forth. If you stand in it and fight against it, it chops you up. If you ride it, you survive. So that's what's happening in this relationship. Uke must be very, very active. Because as he's active and thinking, at one point, he's yin, he's lighter, he's softer. But at another point, he might be yang. And that's why you get what looks like these beautiful choreographed dances while guys are doing randori. It's because Tori has an uke who's not falling for everything. What's that phrase? If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. Ukes don't do that. That was a great point. Great point.
Show you another one here coming from right here. This is like number 4. Number 4. Okay.
I'm sorry, we moved a lot. Not with the
It's okay. But throw the punch here. Did you see that same movement? That release? You see that? He's protecting himself. You notice I'm starting to walk around. He's protecting himself. This is what you want to do. Any questions? Because I'll show you another one. Throw a punch here.
Now what's difficult about that, we won't fall. I'm going to stand up. If I can stand up, I'm going to stand up. Stand up. Stand up. There's more power in our physiology when we're standing up. When we start to look down, you lose something. You're looking away, you lose something. I'm up. He has to work. He has to work.
Okay. So what we're demonstrating is here is that I came from other systems, and the way Bode has always taught me, he says, never fight this. Add it to what you know. If you look at the martial arts, was never meant to be a sport. It was self-defense. So you take things and you put them together. The principles explain stuff. Watch this one. Okay. Keep me from pulling this down. These are some of these karate arts. There's nothing wrong with that. Now do this. You see that? Throw the punch real slow. That's what I'm doing. I'm being invincible in that one moment. You see that? I load weight. You may not. I just might hit you and you're off balance, hit you and your heel starts to rise. I'll allow him to move. This hand's important. You see it's pushing because this hand could come off. Or he could turn back into me. See, my posture is straight. You see where my knee is? Doesn't this look like one of the knee blocking the discs? That's what I'm doing. You see how he's trapped my leg? He's changing the relationship. But I'm keeping him legendary.
He cheats.
He's enjoying it.
Any questions? See, I'm choked. Do you see what I'm doing here? It's a joke. George, you want to do something? Anybody have any questions? I've had a good time with you. Any questions on something? I know some of you guys asked me about knife stuff. There's no such thing as a knife fight. Somebody shows up with a $10 machete from Walmart or a Phillips screwdriver, sticks it in your neck, and it's somebody you know. There's no knife fight. So you have to learn to develop a sense of awareness here. You'll see some guys with these knives, doing their knives, they will do stuff like this. And the reason they're doing that is because you cut this, there's nothing there. But it's okay. So if you have to go, do you see how I'm still unbendable? You see my hand here? I'm still unbendable. I'm not worried about them now. Because real guys that know how to use knives go, see, they will do stuff like this. Yeah. It's nearly this. You see that? And then they go and they wait. You know? They don't want to keep you out of the way. They slice you out of the field. But the truth is, there's nothing like about it. If I still go with a Phillips screwdriver, he goes like, bang, right into the back. Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Inmates can't get out of prison to go down to the Five and Dime or Walmart and buy a machete. So guess what? They make their own. And they've come up with some ingenious things.
Anybody want to see anything? Any questions or something? Because I don't believe in practicing the techniques. I practice how they work. I understand the principles of it. Principle is to get out of the way. And I'm stepping 1, 2 like they're walking. The reason, if I stay here, and this is a weapon, my family and friends are going to suffer. Are you following me? This bowing up is crap. Just get out of the way. Once you get out of the way, you wait for them to do something.
Constant flow. That's sweet. Sweet.
The other thing that we're doing here is that we will point our toes in the direction we're moving. You see that? The other thing we're doing here is we're turning our hips. See that? You don't see us going out here doing stuff like this. You will see us do stuff like, isn't that out of the walking?
I think we talked about that earlier, didn't we?
Out of the walking? something I shared with some of these guys was Ronald Murray and what's his name, Musashi. He said something that made a lot of sense to me. You must strive to bring it into existence. Everything that you need in this life is right there. You must physically move. Oishima said that you must physically move to bring it into existence. Did you see the hip movement in that? See how George moves around behind me? You see how I'm still unbendable? See, my posture's still straight.
Just can't.
So then, if he throws a kick here, yeah. He's smart. He's going to step back in. Step back in there. Now, do you guys look like something other than walking?
Amazing how that stuff keeps coming back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all here. This isn't the only one. There's a whole bunch more that look like that. Anything you want to say?
Someone asked about judo. For those of you who know me, I started out really, really young. I never really did the judo. So, I was asked, well, do you ever go to the inside of a punch? Well, I try to never go anywhere on a punch. But if you're on the inside, it doesn't matter. Because that punch is being extended, and he's got force. So he comes. Now, this may not look proper to you judo guys. I'm not a judo player. I don't know what it's called. But I know I'm there, and it's what I have. And I bow and wave to the queen.
Did you guys see that? Go through that real slow. Watch where his feet goes in relationship to his head. Because he is breaking me here. I'm bendable here, but he goes there. See how he's backing it? And watch where his feet goes when he throws it. See, he's backing into me.
I just loaded it. Just the load. And you want to hear him breathe out when you do it. And then drive.
Notice how he's controlling the hip.
Beautiful.
I picked this one up from you, maybe a year or so ago. Remember those boxing reels? Shomenate. See it? See it? Shomenate. We've got guys, as part of their physical therapy, they need to develop their upper body strength. They need to protect themselves. Some of them don't have hands. Some of them don't have the lower portion of the arm. I'll tell you something. A pool cue to the rib, to the face. They can do Aikido. It's Shomenate. Shomenate. Use it. And a camera of a car doesn't see this. Doesn't see that. Okay? Doesn't see it at all.
He complied, and I assisted him to the car.
Look for a weapon. I ain't worried about it. We see a lot of cops get killed because of this. What am I going to do, guys? Somebody help me out. Shomenate. Anybody see anything else? Number 17, you see it? It's against my weapon. Number 17, you see it? Number 17. It's all all kinds of stuff here. Remember when we started playing with the Sunnis? Okay? Everything that we do, there's so much more that we can do with it if we become imaginative about it. What are the possibilities? Who we got at? Yes? No. Who we got at? Yes? No. Yes? No. Yes? Okay. Who we got at? Did I bend over? Did I turn? What's that thing y'all been saying? Sushi?
Sushi.
To the left?
Sushi.
We bring the person into our center. And then, Nick, where? Oh, thank you. This little thing right here, real odd. Okay? He's a part of me now. I'm longer than I've ever been. Pardon, right? Oh, this one? Yeah. Okay, walking Tommy. So everybody sees. Walking Tommy, yes? Okay. Walking Tommy, no. Okay? I will do this. We won't see it. This is a number 3 relationship. Okay? It's a pushing relationship. Now he's made an adjustment. He just made an adjustment.
Well, because he moved down, I readjusted.
He
You see
readjusted.
that?
Okay? That's walking it on now. Now when he centers it in his center, if I try to get out of this, I'll break my own arm. Because my elbow's in line with his groin and his center. So for me to suddenly jerk, it's over. Okay? But if he's off by an inch to the left, off by an inch to the right, walking your Tommy, no. I'll turn. So it's little things that you want to go home and play with.
I just did the same thing.
Yes. Boy, I don't want to wear the skin of cat.
Did somebody want to come out and feel the arm bar? I allowed him to say it again. That's one thing that I've learned from working with these guys is always train from your weakest position. Years ago, my karate friends used to say, why are you going over and training with those wrestlers and those judo players? I said, I don't know how to get back to my feet. That was important to me. I was more efficient up here. But if I was holding the ground by a high school or college wrestler, I was doomed. I understood that, so I go over and train with them. I learned to sprawl. I learned to get up, stand up to my feet.
Learn to fight on the ground.
I'll stay on the ground with you. It doesn't matter to me now. I'm just old. I will cheat. I'm always old as he is, and I'll cheat. I'll give you. What's it, old age and treachery?
I always overcome youth and skill.
Yeah. I'm not going to deal with you. Anything else you guys want to see?
You want to show? That's what the two stuff is. Okay, I heard it. I'm a taekwondo guy.
Oh.
Front. ATA says number 2 is the back leg. Front snap kick. Guess what? A kick or a punch is not effective if it's moving in different directions, so they're always straight. He wants to see how to deal with it, which we showed him earlier.
Yeah. There's lots of things you can do with these.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep going. Pressure is applied to the inside of the knee. You will jump to get rid of that.
Even if they come into you, you see this? I'm changing the relationship.
Walking the tongue.
Yeah.
Now the deal is that you might want to get kicked and then you get to do this one.
What? Oh, and by the way, know where he's headed. And he taught me, well, when he's got you, get him too.
This is something that J.W. talks about. Attack the head. Go ahead. You see how I'm moving toward the head?
What's coming up?
You see that? I can also put it in here and push against this. You see that? I might not break free, but I'm changing the relationship. You're doing something to relieve the pressure.
Those are nasty.
Yeah, they are.
Round kick. Round kick. Diagonal slash, yoke maneuvers. Set this coming from the body. Oh! Now.
You don't have your cup on, do you?
No, I don't.
Glad you asked.
Oh, man, I bet that hurt.
Now you know why I told you. And you go and eat with me today. Now you know what I told you. Now that, you suck it up, you get over it, because it happens. We all will do it. CW had me in a bad way. I reached in, he ignored it. It sucks to be me. But it happens. So get over it. As you can, okay, I tell you what. Did you really put it in there? Because he put it in there.
I put it in there, but I go, oh, crap.
See? You have to let that go. This is about going home. It's about going home. And if it bothers you enough, go to the emergency department.
You know, let's look at what really should be. This is something, it doesn't matter if the finger or the kick is on. Now go ahead, you see?
So when I tell you,
You must close the distance, because with George, if he connects out here, with anything above his knee, I'm out. I really am. I've got a lot of power in his hip, but he's physically strong, and he's flexible. And he's fast. You saw how fast he was on it, yeah? So, here. It's hard to see this because your nose gets in the way. It's out of peripheral vision. And I'm not just putting it here. I'm waiting. And if you move, you move. You see that? This is okay. I knew where he goes.
see when Bode fights to stand up. Know he's coming.
You see his elbow? You see what he's doing? Doesn't that look like a release? Wasn't that cool?
Remember that step I told you? You can step away. It's okay, you step away. You have to take that ball.
Did you see how the relationship changed? You see that? It doesn't matter. I load weight, get out of the way. He gets out of the way.
Now this one is harder to do. What's this from? Son, Carter? That's just hard. Don't even mess with that. But it's always an option. It's there. Okay. Now I've got a knee.
Looks great.
You notice that when we train, we go all the way. You notice
Never
that?
help anybody.
We don't do compacted work. We're not doing this. Oh, gosh, I messed up. I can't do it right. Let's try it again. One time, this is a demonstration. This is at a karate camp. And this guy threw a punch, and I dropped him. I said, dude, you just threw the wrong punch. But that's...
That hip thing. That hip thing. Yeah, Ron Ray was rated highly in the American Taekwondo Association back in the 80s. had this crazy hook kick. Okay? Crazy. You ever see a kick like that? This one? Yeah. Okay? And roll with it. He's on one leg. I was talking to someone about the stool. We don't have a one-leg stool or two-leg stool. We have the advantage. We know as bipeds, we're unstable. We do. So we work around the failures. Most people think, oh man, I'm so smooth. I can dance and all that kind of stuff. We already have an advantage. They don't realize how unstable human beings are. So when you see that guy do that, ooh, someone said it nicely today. Either you're in or either you're out. When you see that, you're either out, but that doesn't do any good in taekwondo. So you gotta be in. Be in. Any what ifs? Anything somebody wants to see?
I have something to say.
Yes, sir.
You guys have hit your half-hour limit, and I want to do some randori.
Go for it.
Go to it, guys.